in a species, and I think this probably applies to all species, in a species that by evolutionary default is resistant to change because change takes effort and introduces risk when what you're doing hasn't killed you recently or ever because you're still here. Because we're naturally resistant to change, our brain is resistant to change because it's harder than the status quo bias. Anything you introduce, like I'm here, we're going to do it this way, you guys
Right.
have to change to meet me at where I am, is going to introduce more friction, more cognitive friction, and
Exactly.
thereby you're going to have a harder time. So if you can go in there with a student or a learner mindset, a beginner mind, and say, okay, what is it that's different and special about this place that I should know before I open my mouth? And I got to say, I am not good at what you're saying. That's the other thing, is owning what you're good at and what you should
Right.
probably farm out. It's efficient to simply stand back, observe, find out what those important cultural differences are before you then go for buy-in, because now you're going to have less resistance because you're approaching them where they're at in their sort
Exactly
of
right.
cultural shade, let's call it that, cultural color.